What's going on, everybody? Today we're working on this WACKER generator. This WACKER generator here. This is a Honda GX240, 8 horsepower Honda. Great little engine. Has compression. The only problem is the carburetor is a little gummed up. This was a construction site generator, so a lot of concrete dust, regular dust, wood dust, drywall dust, every kind of dust you can imagine got up in here. They replaced the filter, but they didn't work on the carburetor. So this is a real quick, simple fix, easy to do. We're only going to use a 10mm and maybe a flathead screwdriver. You know what? We're going to use a flathead screwdriver. I got a nice little cleaning kit here. You can actually check the link in the description if you guys want to get like a little cleaning brush kit like this, a nice little wire brush kit. The one I'm going to put in the description is a little better than this Dollar Harbor Freight one. I'm actually going to buy one and do a review on it to see if it's any better. But yeah, you can see this one's really used up. Look at it all bent. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring you guys up in here and we're going to remove this carburetor and give it a nice cleaning. And this is the WACKER G3.7 generator. How many watts is it? I don't know, don't say I don't care. So let's get up in there. Don't care about the machine, just care about fixing it. Okay, I also have to look at this jet ski here. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on a jet ski. If so, let me know in the comments. But now that we are right here, see if we can't get you in the right angle. Andrew, you should be in the right angle before you start recording. Well, listen, man. That's how I do stuff here. I need a better tripod. This tripod. God, someone give me a link to a good tripod for a cell phone, because this one is garbage. There you go. That's a good sight right there. Good sight for sore eyes. Gonna take your 10mm. One on one side, one on the other. Easy peasy. Got the magnetic tray ready. Oh, never mind. We got one on the top too. That one looks like this. That's the only bolt in the mix. Put these over to the left so you can pull this off. It's okay that this came out. We'll put that back in. Not a big deal. I'll make sure where we can see where we're at. So check this out. Now what we're going to do is remove. I like to pull that off the choke. So now we pull this out just a tad. We're going to adjust the throttle forward. What? So also I'm going to have to get my field crimpers here. Because as soon as I pull off this fuel line, okay, actually this one, instead of pulling it out, what we're going to do is we're going to take this idle screw and we're going to pull that idle screw almost all the way out. And then you just pull it forward, and from there you should be able to go up and around. Of course, they make this one hard. Get the spring out there. Ah, there we go. Jesus Christ. I made that one a pain in my ass. Let me go get my pliers. So many sets of needle nose pliers and I can't seem to find one set. That's what I get for letting people go through my tools. No, I'm just playing. It's all me. What happens is I use the tools at my house and then forget to put them back in the mobile toolbox to make sure gas is flowing through here. And it seems like nah, no gas is flowing through there at all. So we got no gas flowing through that fuel line at all. So carburetor aside, which you guys can look and see that carburetor's here. Matter of fact, I'll pull it off real quick now that we got it ready. You can see that this needs to be actually taken to my house and cleaned. So I'm gonna go do that. This might have to be a finish on the side here, but I'm still gonna show. I'm gonna not show the carburetor being cleaned, but we're gonna look at this fuel. Let's just inspect it for a second. Oh shit. The gasket on the bottom broke off just now on me. Oh boy. Sucks about being by yourself here. I think I'm going to put a stop on it, like a fuel stop, like a shut-off valve over here. So I'm trying to think of if I'm going to be able to reach that gas can. Jesus Christ, this is going to spew out everywhere. Hang on. Nope. Oh, fuck. The way the cookie crumbles. Oh, boy. Yeah, I see, now you're in a rock and a hard place here, just thinking about what to do next. Then you catch it on camera and you're like, oh shit. Look, everybody's gonna think you're an idiot. I'm just gonna have to tilt it all the way up. Put the gas cap back on. Yeah, I'll show the whole thing. I'm not scared. Mistakes happen, and small as your this was a mistake. This thing was deader than a doornail. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, machine's up. I don't like tilting it like that for too long. I got a gas can here. The only problem though is it smells like water. Like my hand should be covered in gas, right, fellas? That's not even gasoline. That's not even gasoline in there. Look, that's weird. Look at my hand, it's not even drying out. Let me go talk to the customer and get something clear and see if we can't put this in like some water, or like not water, but like in a jar. And why was there water in there? I don't know, it's not gas. My hand's not drying out. It's not burning. What do you guys think below? Let me know. Okay, so let's figure out. I got a clear cup here. We're gonna see what's in there, because
yeah,
looking at it, it's like
it's actually put gas in the water. It's crazy. It makes sense.
Oh, there's rocks jumping out of it too. Oh, it's gonna fill it all the way up. Okay. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Now I'm starting to smell the gas, because he said he just put gas in it. But this thing was 90% water. So let me bring the rest of this up real quick. And some clear bottles here. And then we'll talk about what's wrong with this thing. Hey, look at that. Oh, there's like a film on top of it. Oh my god, this thing is plumb full of this stuff. Plumb full of it. So this is going to be part one. And there'll be just my regular old Amazon links in the description here. But once we actually do part two and get this thing all the way fixed, I'll have more links like what I'm replacing, and I'm going to go over everything I'm going to replace here, and then tell the customer the price and see if they want to do it. Then I got to go home, take a shower, and record some more videos. Okay, I think we got all of it out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, look at that. Most of that on the ground is water. I'm starting to feel a little bit of gas on my hands. But let's go over what we saw here. Look at this. Can you see where the water is? Can you see where the gas is? Obviously the gas is on top, the water's on bottom. That's why when you get water in your gas tank, because the first thing that comes down is, it's normally gravity fed. So that's why water goes first. If something was sucking off the top, you'd be fine until it reached the water. But you could see, I'm going to show the customer that too. And that's the first time I've ever seen that much fucking water in a gas tank, guys. That much water. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, look right here. That was the initial time I found it, and I thought that was all gas. But now look. That's water. That's water, ladies and gentlemen. So, things we are doing to this machine. We're going to clean this carburetor. I'm going to clean it at home in a different video. I actually found a really good detergent, which I recommend. So this is perfect for that video. So keep an eye on that. Subscribe, hit on the bell for notifications to see me clean this carburetor with the best detergent for an ultrasonic cleaner. I'm going to replace this whole fuel line here. So I'm going to order all that. I'm going to show you that. That's going to be on part two with the description. I'm going to order a secondary fuel shutoff for the back, just to replace, let me see if I can get it off back here. Just to replace this, because I don't like this whole system right here. So just to replace this, it'll have a better gasket with that fuel shutoff that I'll order that you see me add in many videos. I'm going to take the field line with me so I know the length I'm going to need. But you can see it's corroded all the way up. So we're going to order all those parts. And it shouldn't be a problem. Well, there you have it, fellas. That's the definition of, you know, Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. But I gotta say, I have never ever seen that much water inside a fuel tank like that. Jesus Christ, that thing was 95% water. He's like, I just put some gas in it yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, it was right up there. You could see it in the thumbnail and in the video I showed just recently. But damn, that almost looks like sabotage, like someone purposely poured water in there. But he said it only sat for 2 years. I don't see, you know, they said out in the rain and stuff, I don't see it going up and under that much water, especially in Bullhead City. It doesn't rain that much. And I can kind of understand because it's so hot in Bullhead, condensation. But dang, for that thing to have almost, you know, 3 gallons or 2 gallons of water, that's pretty crazy. You know, at first, when it first popped off, you seen in the video, I was freaking out, you know, but when I had my hand in there, I'm like, why isn't my hand like drying out? And, you know, because you could feel gasoline when it's on your hand. It kind of burns just a little bit. You know, I'm used to it over the years, but I could feel it. I'm like, why is my hand not drying out, you know? And then when I smelt it, and I could even taste it, you know, because I knew it was water, so I wasn't stressing. But I don't do that. That was dumb of me. But I could smell, you know, normally I'd go, ugh, oh, what the hell is that? But I didn't do any of that. So I'm like, oh shit. So that's when I got the clear cup out of the car and had to show you guys. Plus all that debris in there. Jesus. So I'm gonna order some parts. We are gonna get this thing repaired. I'm gonna do that in a separate video. I'm gonna post this video up just to show that sometimes you go down there and you're just supposed to clean a carburetor for $80 and make that money real quick. Turns into, oh my god, that carburetor cannot be mobile cleaned. That one has to be taken to the house. Sometimes the carburetors are that nasty and that gross that you have to clean them elsewhere. Most of the time it's just a clogged little jet. Use those brushes, clean it out. I'll still have a link to some of those brushes down below and all the parts that I'm going to order for this thing. So you guys want to check that out. Links in the description down below. But yeah, I told the guy, I said, yeah, I'll come down there for $80. And it's 105 degrees today, hot as hell. But so I go down there and see the carburetor. Obviously, you saw the video where you watched it in this video here that you're watching. And damn, that carburetor was nasty. So I said, okay, well, I'm automatically gonna take that back home. Then I take the fuel clamps off and notice that, oh boy, there's no fuel coming out. I barely touched that thing down there. That's when it started the flood, and I was like, oh Jesus. So we're gonna put a secondary shut off on there because I really like those gaskets with shut off to go back up in there with the filter. I think they're better than just the elbow for the gas to go to the carburetor. That way, if we ever have to take the carburetor off, or the customer, you know, because I like to show the customers, hey, you know, here's the video I made on it. So if it happens again, you can do it yourself, or you can call me again. Some people just don't want to do it, and that's fine. But this way, you can, because those you have to clamp it. There's no way to shut off the fuel except at the carburetor, and this way he has a secondary shut off. If I have to work on it again, I could shut it off, take the carburetor off without worrying about gas pouring out and clamping it. So I think that's the best route to go. Just, you know, future-proofing and making sure everything is on the up and up in the future. I love it. I love it so much. It's a fun thing, you know, go, you know, sometimes, like, I just had one yesterday. Today's Sunday. Yesterday, this video will probably be up Monday. But yesterday I went down to out Stockton Hill Road, and she said her spark plug was bad. And I know, number one rule of small engine repair, it's never the spark plug. Never, ever, ever the spark plug. So I go down there, and I change the spark plug for her, obviously. And I'm surprised the brand spanking new DeWalt uses a torch spark plug. It's like you spent all this money on $2,000 generator, and you guys cheap out on the spark plug. It's like, so I put a Champion there. I was out of the NGKs, which Champion's way better than Torch. You know, you can ask Ken Small Engine Repair. He hates Torch spark plugs. They're in everything now. It's like, why cheap out? Pay the money. You guys are a damn motor company. You guys can get NGK spark plugs probably cheaper than any of us small engine mechanics can. But that's another note. Well, it turns out the valve was stuck. I don't know what's happening with all these stuck valves. This is a brand new machine, less than 60 hours on it too. So all I did was take off the valve. I noticed the valve was stuck. The rod was off. I could not push the valve in, so all I did was spray some carburetor clean in there, tapped it with a sand mallet, a dead blow hammer, if I get the name out. Dead blow hammer and an extension, just tapped it until it got all the way in there and it was still stuck, so I kept tapping it until it sprung back out, and then I sprayed more, tapped it, sprayed more, tapped it. Then I washed it off with WD-40 as a displacer for the carburetor cleaner, and then I sprayed a little bit of white lithium grease, tapped it, and made sure it kept springing back, and then fired up, good as new. Shouldn't be a problem. I told her, hey, you know, just run a little bit of seafoam in that gas with it. That way, because the seafoam, if you ever ran it, you know, you start seeing a little smoke. That's because the seafoam is, it's like I don't know the exact chemical compound, but it has a lubricant to it. So it should help that valve and the carbon get off that valve and get some of that gunk off that valve. So, sorry about this long rant on this short little video that I made. But anyways, yeah, so when you quote somebody and you go up to them and like, hey, this is the new price now, you know, most of the time they're okay with it, but then, you know, you just gotta be honest, you know, hey, I thought it was just gonna be a carburetor clean, 80 bucks, now it's 150. I gotta order a bunch of parts, do a lot more work. And he was all like, yeah, that's fine, you know, I got it for free. I'm like, yeah, I see why I got it for free. Someone filled it with water, took a damn water hose and said, hey, you know what? Let's run it with water since gas is $5 a gallon now. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it from Andrew here at Simply Small Engine Repair. If you love this channel, which I know you do because it's me, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm thinking about doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to give away fucking adjustment screwdrivers. I'm going to give away tools. I'm going to give away gift cards. I'm going to give away some Simply Small Engine Repair merch. Oh, yeah, you know that's the best merch in the world, by the way. Anyways, links in the description for that as well, my friends. But right over here, you're going to see a whole playlist of lawnmower repairs. Because that's where it's at. Right under that, that's what YouTube thinks you should watch next. And don't forget, right up here, that's the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. See ya.